Hi, everybody. This is a last minute surprise video. I wanted to do a quick thing about the holidays coming up and decks for the holidays. You might want something theme related around now. A Christmassy deck. The only one I have like that is the Winter Wait. But there are other decks that you could use around the holidays or the winter. And I wanted to recommend a couple. I also want to say that the holidays are a great time to gift people with a deck as a stocking stuffer. I think everybody would enjoy having a deck either self-gifted or gifted to a friend. Around the holiday, cards are always wonderful to sit in a cozy spot and look through. Hello, Sandra. And so, yeah, I think that stocking stuffers are something to be thinking about around now. And I want to start off, I won't keep everybody on here long today, but I want to start off with suggesting two. I want to suggest reconfiguring your notions about decks. And I want to suggest as a stocking stuffer, which I put in my notes below, the Open Face Tarot. This is my deck, and a lot of people, it's very cheap if you get the right one. They're at MPC, and I put the links below. There are a few versions of this, but there's one for under $10. And people have asked me, what are these figures? Are they ghosts? Are they aliens? What kind of figures are they? They could be either. They could be ghosts. They could be aliens. They could be babies. It occurred to me, because these lines are on white backgrounds, this could be a snowman deck. My characters could be snowmen. So this could be a holiday deck featuring snowmen in the major arcana roles. And you don't have to stay with that notion. You can use them around the holidays now or all through winter when there's snow on the ground. This is temporarily thought of as the Snowman Tarot. And when the season runs out and there's no longer snow on the ground, then maybe they're ghosts, or maybe they're just non-binary figures, or maybe they're aliens. Anyway, I just thought, oh, I'm going to have fun with thinking of these as a major arcana deck of snowmen. So I'm making that a winter deck. Another deck I have is the Toadstool Tarot, which are some colorful images of toadstools. And you'll see in the thumbnail for this broadcast, I have arranged a photo of these toadstools in a spread shaped like a Christmas tree. And these are on black backgrounds. And so you might think about these as tree ornaments on a dark winter's night. You might think about purchasing this deck and treating it as a holiday stocking stuffer to use in a spread that is pyramid shaped like a Christmas tree. You can do it as many levels as you like. And when you lay them out like that, they look like ornaments on a Christmas tree. So I think that is a possibility of a way of thinking about this deck as a holiday deck. I often think about ornaments when it comes to around the holidays. And I'm going to suggest or recommend a couple other decks that aren't, strictly speaking, holiday decks, but I think would be great additions to anybody's collection as a stocking stuffer. One of them is, these are two mass market decks now. Cat Black's Golden Tarot, which has some very glitzy cards, beautiful, kind of glossy, with gilded edges, and they have images that are sort of mindful of traditional religious kind of imagery. And they also have a lot of ornate symbolism in the cards, some biblical figures. So it has a kind of a somewhat religiously traditional feel, like the holidays often do around the birth of Christ, or, the imagery of Saint Nicholas. And I think this is a treasure of a deck. I'm very fond of it. And I think that this would be a joy to look through these collaged art images, art historical images that will be appreciated, like ornamentations for the holidays from religious historical masterpieces. The other one I want to recommend is the Klimt Tarot. Now, there's the Golden Klimt, and there's a mini size. The Golden Klimt still, I believe, has multiple languages on the borders, which I'm not fond of. I wish they'd reissue it without. But this one, the miniature version, has a symbol and a number on each card. And this feels to me like a holiday deck because these figures, these little images are ornate, and they have gold foiling, just like Christmas tree decorations. So I think this is another one that would be highly recommended as a stocking stuffer for the holidays. So I put the links below for did I put the link? If I didn't put the links for these two, I will. I put the link for makeplayingcards.com, my shop, where you can get the Open Face Tarot and Toadstool Tarot. And I want to recommend, if you get them, also a la carte, go into order boxes. And I put the link for this plastic box. It's like $1.95 or something. It's a little hinged soft plastic box. And it just so happens this is an ideal storage unit for the Open Face and the Toadstool Tarot, both of them, because they're majors only, fit together in this box. So that's a great way to protect and keep your cards. And that's really about all I wanted to say today, because other people are coming up with their videos, and I don't want to cut into other people's time. But I will say thank you for showing up, Sandra, Lisa Rhodes, Regina, and Pamela Batchelor. Thank you for popping by. I know this was kind of a off-cuff, last-minute thing. But, one of the reasons I wanted to do this here and now is it's December 1st. And if you happen not to go the mass market route and decide to go buy either of my decks or buy anything from makeplayingcards.com, shipping usually takes about 2 weeks, because they are kind of pay for play, or I should say decks created on demand. So it takes them several days to create the deck and up to the following, 10 days to a week to get your stuff shipped to you. And so I wanted to bring this idea to your mind on December 1st so you could have these in time for Christmas, whether they're for yourself or whether you might gift them to someone else. But I want you to start thinking about stocking stuffers as gifts and spreading the joy, whatever deck out there that you might purchase for a friend to put in their stocking. I'm curious to hear what you might choose, what you might select. Maybe it's a holiday theme deck. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just one of your favorites or one that you specifically think the person you're buying it for needs to have, should have, wouldn't buy for themselves. Any or all of the above. And leave me a comment below on what deck that you might put in someone's stocking as a gift for Christmas or any other holiday around this time of year. I'm going to leave you now with that thought, and thanks for popping by.